I like my scar. Now I don't even need you. Double it.
Perfect.
Man, this is a cool car. Wait till you see what I'm gonna do to it. It ain't even fast yet, baby. I'll meet you back at the shop. We are standing right in front of the first Resto Mod car I ever built. It was built 8 years ago. That guy brought it back to me because he wants me to sell it now, and I wish I could just buy it. You know, like, really? I'm gonna dig into that in a little bit, but this week's gonna be really good. I'm popping into that Chevelle, and we're getting that tunnel all finished and tightened up. I'm hoping that I actually get to put that body back on the chassis. You're gonna meet G.I. Jeff. He's gonna get a tryout working on a car. Should be interesting. Let's see how that goes. And last but not least, we are gonna be fitting that Coyote motor that's like this big in that little tiny 69 Fastback Mustang. It's gonna be a good week. We've got a lot of cool stuff to show you, so you wanna see the truck? You can just do the truck real quick. My first build. Look inside. That's very nice. Very nice. LS1. Yeah. I think I put LS1 in it. Looks like the first LS swap had the shop in town, right? By the way, if you're interested in buying it, call me. Call me. While I'm looking at it, somewhere. You know it's here somewhere. I put it here. Don't laugh at me. Do not laugh. All I gotta do is find where I put the latch, Murph. Ah, where is it? It's not it. You put this up and I'll kill you. Grumpy Dave, where's the latch? Look, you were close. I was like right here. Ah, you got it. Ah.
1 minute and 30 seconds.
Okay, ready? Isn't that cool? Right? Cool. Now I can't find the latch again. It's in a really weird spot, I swear. Comes with its own instructions. There it is. So cool. $262 Hot Rods. Call me. 262 HOTRODS. I'll even show you where the hole's at to open the hook.
Tires. We could just grab this thing and whip.
Yeah, I got back surgeries underneath my belt. I don't do it anymore.
We're always having fun, right? So Jason, one of my best friends forever is Tom over there. He's doing his thing. He's building Chevelle, 69, right? 69, yeah. 69 Chevelle, and I was taking out the 12 bolt out of my 69, and he's taking it home and putting his Chevelle. Yes. But I was just showing him and walking through what we're doing on that Chevelle. It's like Chevelle land. We love Chevelle. And the coolest thing is he's doing it with the sun. That makes it. That just makes it, man. That's really, really cool.
He's 12, and it's just time he won't get back. So
I know, right? Just like I did with mine, with my boy. That was cool. So I love that. Any way I can help you, seriously. I appreciate it.
I don't want nobody getting in on the pain train. Don't want to slip on that dust now.
Let's actually get back to work for a second.
Yeah, the pain train.
See that? Sure, right there.
Yep. Yeah, it's a nice structural little bead.
Let's see if we can get the floor down. Right?
Yeah.
Day 400 on the Chevelle. Why are you crooked with the camera?
Level?
Okay, so here's the deal. This is the the floor pan of a A-body Chevelle, 68 through 72. We bought that, and then we bought the tilt kit, the firewall, and we mocked it up so that way we can actually make the thing fit perfectly when we put the other bodies on top of it. But in the meantime, we got to make some prototypes. So the different transmissions going in it, got a TKX, and this is now the L80. So the L80 is like a monster. It should be an Allison transmission. It's huge. They run, I think, semis with it. You could, like, it's seriously that bad. But no vans, trucks, they use it, and then when you got the high horsepower motors, everybody wants to go to that high powered L80. So when we start really kicking up the horsepower, the transmissions to hold it. So that's why they walk around all day long. You can tell when people are working, they're not walking. It's just hiding. I got like wussy hands, you don't understand. You know, he's got working man's hands. Fabulous. Nice. All right, he's gonna go ahead and cut that where I drew the lines out to see if they'll actually work here. Now you can see we got the transmission mounted up to the new LS3 motor. That's just a core. We ain't gonna install it. I know it looks like hell. Heck for the kiddies. Anyways, we got that thing mocked up in there. We're gonna make one universal interface that goes on the floor. It'll take either the TKX, the TKO, or the biggest, baddest L80. It's gonna be good. Flip. Design failure number 1.
Oh.
Woo-hoo! You know, I'm studying like what other people have done or how other people install them in the A-bodies, right? And it's awful. You know, what I'm seeing is they cut holes, they push stuff back. That's an L80. So that's the biggest transmission flat out. So when I build these, I'm gonna put this universal tunnel in it. So it doesn't matter if I ship it with an automatic transmission or I ship it with a stick, it'll fit any transmission they want. I'm really trying to take the engineering up to a whole different level with it. Not supposed to do that. Not supposed to be going like this. Not a lot of power. I call it the bad apple. I thought I bet the axle, and now I proved it. I love doing these LS swaps, right? And we're starting to do, obviously we're doing the Chevelles. This was like the first one I bought with an LS swap in it. I'm all choked up, man, because my axle's bent. Got a bent axle. It's not good. It's actually not good. But anyways, we're looking at how this motor is mounted. The transmission is mounted, what do we got to cut, what do we don't have to cut, because we're trying to really make the, like this one. That's the cool one. That's the one that's going to really get it done. And I'll show you the difference between that one and that one. Jeffrey!
Yeah, you ready?
Jeffrey!
Yeah.
Jeffrey!
Yeah.
Leave it in there. I like my scar. Now I don't even need you.
Perfect.
That is...
Man, that is perfect.
Dude, put me in, coach.
Yeah.
Tack it. Okay, so loving the LS swap cars, A-body, right? I bought this car maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. It's got an LS3, well, it's an iron block LS3. So it's truck motor. Runs like all get out. We tuned it and that kind of stuff, but this is kind of like a home-built car or a non-professionally built LS swap in a car, and you can see the radical differences in this versus what we're doing in my Chevelle builds, right? The original lower control arms, painted white for some reason, don't really know why. You can look at, here's your O2 sensor. This looks like a nice connector that goes to your starter, goes somewhere else. There's some metal behind it, that's quality. That looks like it'll last. It looks like we drive cross country with that bad boy. Some other interesting stuff is that motor mounts. We'll grab those from the top. We'll take a peek at that. And like this, you know, it's just got cable ties, speedometers hanging, and stuff running just kind of anywhere kind of can go. It's got a zip tie here, a zip tie there. Let's take a look at this back end. You can see where somebody cut part of the cross member to get the exhaust to go up there. Jeff, you see that? So this is an A-body with a tall bolt, and it should have come with upper and lower control arms. Now it's being converted to a big old ladder bar. Somebody probably drag race this. You think that's probably what they're doing? So, is it cool? Is it fun? Yeah, of course it is. Is it reliable? Nope. We took a measurement from the center of the crankshaft pulley to the bottom of the frame rails to compare it, because we're struggling with the Chevelle build, the A-body build, because we really don't want to cut those pans any more than we have to. Everybody in the world is saying a TKX, you don't have to cut the pan. Yeah, you do. You at least got to cut it back for the shifter, and then it really is really tight. And as the body bushings smush over age, that thing is going to come into interference with the body. You never want any of your driveline in direct connection with the body. It's just a bad idea. Bad, bad, bad. You'll hear vibrations. It'll bring up issues as you move along the street. So, class! Right down here, look at these welds. Can you see this? Oh, look at this. I mean, seriously, I weld better than that. I'm not a great welder. A lot of hokey stuff. You know, there's just hokey stuff all over this car. It runs, it drives, it's fun. Somebody will want it. And down here, Murph, we have one of the most important features of the car. This thing was guaranteed to make it cross country. You know why? That is a tow bar. So we can put it behind my motorhome and tow it anywhere we want. Doesn't have to run well, just has to tow well. This is cool. At least you get an idea. Kind of what to do, what not to do. There's some things you do, there's some things you don't do. I didn't do this. You know that beautiful F-85 we're building for Robin, the 63 4-door on steroids? That car, we got a donor car and we got an extra rear end for it. And I got a surprise coming up for Robin. She's just been so great to work with that I'm gonna build her a piece of furniture. I like to build furniture. We're gonna actually, you see that's off of the 63. Oh, what a coincidence. Impala. So now we got a 63 F-85. Got a guy named Jeff. Should we call him G.I. Jeff? Because he really likes like toys and G.I. Joes and stuff. He dresses in boots all the time. He's an interesting character, but what we're gonna do is he's been wanting to work on the cars. So I think I'm gonna set it up to give him a test this week. He's gonna go out there and cut the back end off of the F-85, that 63 F-85 from the donor body or the original body, the extra body. Cut the tail off of that thing, and we are gonna turn it into a coach. I just gotta see if he can actually use a very difficult, very dangerous tool called the Sawzall. Let's see how he does. Come on.
For those students, we have technical difficulties.
Gotta lock that in there, my woods teacher.
Take two.
And then lock it in. Okay. That was a good start to not how to start a project. Yep. Probably the straightest line I'll ever cut in my life.
See, you're getting the rhythm. And you lost it.
We'll be right back, folks, after these important messages from our sponsors. I'm probably going to need a pair of pliers. That would probably be a good idea.
What do you got him doing out there?
It's a test. I'm actually giving him a test. It's almost like a field sobriety test in a whole different way. So I'm just sorting out nuts and bolts as I'm being entertained.
Oh my. All right, I probably should get a new blade.
He did a good job, Pete.
Did he?
Did
you watch
great.
them?
Yeah,
I mean, as evidence, I did wonderful. I am now having electrical contact.
You did it.
Woo!
Did he pass?
Not a chance. Making a couch.
That looks about couch height even.
Yeah, it is about right.
This is a 4-link rear end with a 4 9-inch that is we've nested and built right into the new rails that we actually put in the car. So not only do we have the Detroit Speed front end, but we got a beautiful setup for the back end as well. But look at little tiny drum brakes. Can you believe somebody would put little tiny drum brakes with those big beautiful brakes in front? That's just the emergency brake. These are the brakes that go on there. They're actually inside. The emergency brake rides on here and it slides down here. See where it goes.
We'll speed that up.
No, well, it's kind of like it's all the multi-hole. So it made, you know, well, it makes universal kits. It's gonna fit a Ford, it's gonna fit a Chevy, it's gonna fit a Lincoln, whatever. You know, the different bolt patterns are 5 on 4.5, 5 on 4 3/4, and 5 on 5. So there you go. Those are the 3 bolt patterns that you're seeing. Oh, and I just pulled the axle out. Greg's gonna kill me. You'll be fine. Nothing to see here. Sorry.
Keep the retainer in here before you start yanking on there.
I know.
You know.
I thought you would have had it in there. I always put the retainer on first. Sucrets. It's just a thing of beauty. It's just beautiful. 6-piston, Willwood, 13.2 rotors. Why do we put that in there? Because we can. It's linked up with the DSE upper and lower control arms and their sub-chassis part that's all cast aluminum. It's about the top shelf you can put in a Mustang. This is all on going into our John Wick build. Today's big day. We're taking it off the chassis jig and we're going to be actually landing on the suspension that we actually fabricated into it. It is an amazing piece. Motor's going in today. We'll get a picture of that going in. Big day. Big day. I love these. Oops. I think I broke it. Hey, Craig. I think I found the problem. The Gazinta's loose. It's the Gazinta. That one doesn't go in the Gazinta there. Anyways, we're dropping it in. The motor's going in on its wheels today. That's the goal. It's a big goal. It's a big transition, but you can't really put the motor in up here. You can't put it in down there. A little easier, a little safer to work on. Coming forward, Greg. Slow. We're almost on it already. All right, we did it. That's good. Now I'm back to making cars pretty. You guys do the hard stuff.
Okay. I'm not a film guy.
Yeah.
Slowing everybody down in the building with your gadgets and your gizmos and your things.
Yeah, so it was a good week. Do you see why you test guys out working on cars? G.I. Jeff doing that? I'm thinking maybe not a good idea, right? Also, we had fun putting the motor in the Mustang, which is leading us into all kinds of other issues that we're going to have to deal with. Exhaust, got like hydro boost, nitrogen charged brake assist. I'll show you about that. Not next week. That's probably going to have to happen the week after. I don't know if we're going to get to it. Also, building suspension on the back of that Chevelle with the adjustable shocks. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, next week's even cooler. We got to put the Chevelle back on its body. Next week, hell or high water, man. Everything is going back together. We also got the Grand Canyon. I'm going to take you guys to. It's the Grand Canyon of parts. You'll see. Last but not least, I'm going to introduce you to the Daltons. We built them a beautiful 1970 AAR Cuda. We call it Lost and Found. You're going to like it a lot. See you there.